What is up, YouTube? That's here, and today I'm back for more Pokemon 3v3 Battle Stadium singles. We are finally starting up some Reg G ladder, and what other team to use than the team that I took to the singles tournament held at the VGC World Championships, where I got second place using this amazing anti-meta Rayquaza team. Rayquaza, Flutter, Dozo, Tinglu, and a little bit of Ditto Scizor. I love all of these mons, these guys. I worked really hard on this team. I probably worked harder on this team in some respects than my VGC team that I took to Worlds that year. But yeah, I really like this team. Rayquaza is a lot of fun to use in singles. Rayquaza, Flutter are really good. This team has good matchups, I think, into almost all of the common restricted mons. It's good into Ogre, it's good into Shadow Rider, it's good into a lot of the other like cores that beef those guys up. This team has multiple different techs to break things like Shenpao, Tinglu, Dozo. So hopefully we fight a bunch of that stuff while playing some ranked Reg G, since that is the new format starting in January. And hopefully get some big wins. And yeah, I will say, before we get right into these games, let me know what you think about the thumbnails that we've been uploading recently, both here and on the VGC channel. I'm sure you guys have seen them. Do you guys like the new thumbnails? I'm working with a thumbnail creator to get some of these done. And if you guys like them and they're actually drawing your attention to the videos, I might keep working with this person. So let me know if you like the thumbnails, if you don't like them, or if there's anything you think you would change or do anything better with or without. Let me know your thoughts on the thumbnails, and without further ado, let's get right onto these games. Wish me luck. Here we go. Alright, here we go. Tinglu mirror match, Dozo mirror match, and they have Pow vs Ray, which is actually not that great of a matchup, but like our Scizor has really cool tech to be able to deal with Pow. Like we have Faint, right? So if we actually have like the 1v1 where like Scizor vs Pow, we bullet punch, they sucker, do whatever, and then we just Faint, which goes before their sucker. It's like my favorite tech here. I actually think that I'm not wrong in leading Scizor here. If they try to lead Pow to catch my Ray, we're in a good spot. I am still going to bring my Ray, and I think that's like a choiced Shadow Rider. I don't know if it's Scarf or Specs yet, right? But I do think it's one of those. And so I could bring something like Tinglu, but I think I'd just be much better off bringing my Ditto. And if I can preserve the Ditto correctly and copy the right mon, I should just be able to win. So that's my idea here. I'm sticking with it. Ditto busted, and Scizor better get some value. I wonder if they're going to lead off with Clodsire. One of the reasons why I don't know if they would lead Clodsire is like Tinglu's like really good in a lot of their mons. I think that they might lead Dozo, which means if I want to go U-turn Scizor into my Ditto, I can then like copy their Dozo, Yawn Cycle their Dozo, pivot it out, pivot back on my Scizor. I think two U-turns plus like a Dragon's Ascent would let us get the KO on that Dozo. But let's just see how it goes. You know, I'm not I don't know. I'm not greedy. Let's see if they want to lead like Shadow Rider too. I really am trying to catch the Pow. If I'm being completely honest, catching Shenpao would be it. It would be so good. And they never go Ghost in front of Pow. But if I did that same play with Ray with like Extreme Speed, they go Ghost. Right, there's the Pow. Yes, this is perfect. Cool, so we're going to go Bullet Punch into a Feint. Like, oh my gosh, that's so good. Cool. And we could click U-turn here if I really wanted to and then go in with the Ray. But yeah, I like the Bullet Punch. You can pivot into your Dozo, but not just U-turn against that, right? Yeah, absolutely okay. No, not a problem. You tried to catch Ray. You're trying to catch Scizor. And let's see what you're going into here. Dozo, cool. So it's those two plus Shadow Rider. It's exactly what I thought. And like, I want to see if it's Rocky Helmet. Survey says it is. Unlucky. That's really unfortunate because like I wanted to use my Ray a little bit more proactively. So I'm going to have to knock this off, which is lame. And I wonder if they even have Protect on it, because like Protect would be on like a Yawn set. Protect would be on a Yawn set with lefties. And so like I don't know if they have that. So we're just gonna knock that off, deal with it when we need to. Now Ray can actually hit this guy without caring. And are you yawning? Body Slam. He's trying to go for Paras. That's problematic. I don't want to deal with that. Okay, that's really obnoxious. U-turn's good damage. We have to go in with Ditto here. And I don't particularly want to go in with Ditto, but I'm going to see their set and be able to pivot back out and then maybe go in with Ray and then have some value there. I'm not liking this. I wish I brought my Dozo. The Body Slam is very weird, but it's not like wrong. If you get it's 30% chance Para. It's like basically like a Scald, but for more value, right? So Dozo versus Dozo. Here we go. This actually do a lot to us. We copy their defensive stats, but like never lucky. So now our Ditto's hot garbage. So basically, we're just going to be a Body Slam bot for them for the rest of the game. So Body Slam, Liquidation, Rest. Ooh, we have Rest. Okay. Huh. I could use this. I could do this. Oh! Hell yeah, dude. I ain't doing anything else today, bro. Let's freaking go. Ghost Terra Curse from Dozo. Like, oh my gosh. I have to do it. I do not care if this loses me the game. I'm cooking so hard, right? Oh, that is just the chef's kiss level of cooking, bro. And if I dodged that first body slam, they wouldn't have been able to do anything. They go for the curse, but like, I also go for the curse, buddy. And my curse is built just a little bit differently. You're trying to stack these defense boosts. How about you stack this dot? Oh my gosh. Yup. You like that? You like that, buddy? I do be liking that. I do be enjoying some of that. Oh my gosh. Look at that value. And Dozo's going to be afflicted by the curse. He's going to start ticking out. You have liquidation. You're going to probably click that. I think I'm just going to click curse again and then go back out into my Scizor. I think it's fine. That's so freaking cool, dude. That's so cool. Oh, I tried to... I'm faster than him right now. I wouldn't really get the curse off. There's the rest. I don't think this matters because you don't have sleep talk, right? So at this point, I can go into my Ray. And I think I can get the value out of this with just Ray, if I'm being honest. Because, like, you have to be asleep this turn, next turn. Yeah, you don't have, like, a sleep talk, right? Which one of these is actually better? This is Ray's fine. Yeah, I'm fine with Ray. I'm just trying to think of how I need to trade, and like they know to go Ghost Terra versus the Ray, but I might have to like. I'm trying to think if I Dragon Dance, if I can just scale shot out the POW. That's what I'm thinking. So they have to be asleep this turn, right? And I know that they have Unaware, right? I know that they do, right? So let's think about how we want to do this. They have to be asleep next turn. I'm thinking about Dragon Dancing. That's where I'm looking right now. I think I will Dragon Dance to be able to outspeed the Shadow Rider. And then Ray can probably finish up Dozo with even... Oh, they're pivoting. Cool. I'll take a free Dragon Dance. And you can go into POW, but like I think Scale Shot will be able to break your POW. This is something different. Shadow Rider? Awesome. We should be able to break this thing too. I think we can actually just like full send the... Let me think about that. Let me think about this. Are you... Where's the sash? That's like the question, right? Are you... If you're scarfed, I'm winning. And if you're sashed, I'm winning. So I'm still winning. If you're scarfed, though... Yeah, if you're scarfed, you're dead. Yeah, this is fine. We're cooking. So they're at least sashed. Let's go. Big damage. There is sashed. Yep. So we're fine. Yep. And we're going to be able to finish up next turn. Could have went for Scale Shot. That could have missed. I did not want to miss the Scale Shot. The Curse Dozo is the most, like, unhinged tech. Like, oh my gosh. That's so sick. Okay. Alright, and then we have the Dragon's Descent here. Don't want to miss the Scale Shot. Yeah, you don't want to go, like, anything weird. Yeah, they're going to pivot. Is this bothering Dozo or getting the Sash Clock on the POW? Because, like, at this point, Scizor beats that thing. And Ray two-shots this guy with Dragon's Descent, I think. And they haven't even used that last sleep turn, so we should be able to get the KO here. Yep, that's it. That GG's. Whoo! Yeah, that guy had a good team, right? He had a good team, but like, yo, I got second place at the singles event at the VGC World Championships with this team, dude. I'm kind of built different. Let's just go Rayquaza. And what they're gonna do is come in with their POW, and they're gonna go for... I think they're gonna Ghost Terra Ice Shard, is my guess. I don't really know how they're built here. But we'll see. This POW's not sashed. I think that's the numero uno like thing to take away from this, is that it's not sashed. And so I'm trying to think. I'm gonna E-speed and I'm gonna force that Ghost Terra, and then like we should be able to just come in with Scizor and pin it with knockoff. It's my thoughts. If I lose, I lose. I had a great game. Like I had all the stuff that I used Curse Dozo. I used Curse Ditto Dozo. Extreme Stage take the damage. +1 big damage puts within range for a bullet punch. Sacred Sword's absolutely okay. And I'm thinking, I don't think that they KO our Scizor with a Sucker Punch. And I mean, I can come in here and find out if they even have it. What would be the L there? I'm not seeing one. Yeah. Unless it's like sub-POW, but they didn't show lefties. So I just want to see if they even have Sucker. Show me what you're working with, buddy. I'm Ghost. Coast to coast. So if you're locked in with like a band, like we're going to know right now. Alright, let's see it. Sheer Cold. And you do have Sucker. These are all bad moves for me. Are you banded? That looks like AV. Okay. I know this is really weird. I'm going to Icicle Crash in case you want to unlock yourself. That would tell me that you would be banded. But, like, let's see what they want to do. Because, like, you don't want a Sacred Sword here. You don't need to. And an Icicle Crash, if you did, like, stay in for some weird reason or do something weird, like, let's say you didn't do anything, you just stayed in and tried to get me double pivoting or something, this would put you within range for Feint. And I'm trying to see if you have, like, a Terra, too. Like, you might, if you have a normal Terra, this is where you use it. Or, sorry, normal Terra, Ghost Terra. So they're thinking. I think that they could be banded. Yeah, I'm gaming out here. Yo, how good am I at this game? Like, oh my gosh. Like, let's freaking go, bro. Yeah, and that should be within range for Feint, but it's hard to say, right? It's hard to say. I think you're banded. Now I definitely think you're banded. Battles canceled. Yeah, you're definitely banded. I'm like, I'm not leaving, bro. Like, you gotta be this tall to ride. You gotta be this tall to have that choice band. Wins up out here. We are cooking. Right off the rip. Rayquaza mirror match? No. I mean, he has the Scissor Flutter. Wait, did this guy watch a That's a +1 video? Oh my gosh. Like, I'm not that meta. Like, I feel that this is not a thing. I'm not like, this isn't a core that anyone's used besides me. I feel like I'm the only one that makes content on like Rayquaza Scizor tech. That doesn't seem like a somebody else type thing. Huh. I'm gonna lead Scizor. You can tell I really like Scizor into a lot of these. It's great into the POW. It's really good into the Ogerpon. It struggles versus the Empoleon. You know what? Actually, I don't need Scizor. I can go Tinglu. Tinglu actually should be really good here. I think Tinglu, Scizor... Do I even want Scizor? Scizor just locks the Flutter out of the game. I'm just trying to think. We do not have like an avenue to beat Empoleon with like any of our mons. Empoleon actually gives us the business. Because like I don't think my Dozo... It's like a Yawn... Protect Yawn, Curse Liquidation. Like, we can't beat Empoleon with this guy either. And we can't beat Ogerpon, so I'm just not bringing it. I mean, I think this is our best play. And then, like, maybe against the Empoleon, they end up, like, fighting Tinglu or something. Like, if you wait Empoleon and I lane Tinglu, we're throwing hands. I might force your Terra. And then Scizor can get in there. Then Rayquaza can get in there and get something done. But at least if I lose, I'm losing against someone that has, like, style. Like, you got the Flutter Scizor Rayquaza, like... Great minds think alike. Somebody has to win. This is a win-win for everybody out here. Leading off with the the Shiny Ray. Okay. Versus Tinglu. This is a great matchup for me. Let's think about what we want to do here. So my Tinglu's built a little bit different. I think I am actually going to Rocks and just Whirlwind. Because that would break Sash here. But normally they don't have the Throat Chop. That's a big thing they don't normally have. And the reason why we have Throat Chop is so we don't get Yawn cycled. So even if we get yawned here, we can throw the Throat Chop and then we pivot and then we stop the cycle of yawning. We're just going to throw the rocks up. You got the taunt? Does Ray even get taunt? Dragon Descent. I do not care. You just broke Sash, buddy. You just broke that Sash. And I'm Tinglu, baby. Didn't anyone ever tell you? Wait, I think you broke your Sash. Like, I think that makes contact. I'm Rocky Helmet. It is. There it is. I was like, I don't know. I'm the Rayquaza guy, but I didn't even know. Is that lefties? Oh, God. Oh, Eject Pack. That's actually really cool. But he's itemless. He's boneless. Like, my Ray just comes in hot versus that. Eject Pack Ray, huh? This is Empoleon? Oh, God, this is going to be so hard. If I can stick one EQ into this guy, I think I can win. Don't like Hydro Crash me. Don't do it. Rocks are fine. I don't care. I have my Ray. That's fine. Can't stop the rocks. EQ, baby. Our Rays are both boneless. Oof, that's a lot of damage. Is that Citrus? Let me think about that. I could Earthquake again. I could Throat Chop. I think I'm going to just Earthquake again. If you want to pivot in your Ray, we already know the Dragon's Ascent. You'd have to high roll it. Yawn's fine. We already talked about what we do to stop this. But getting that thing off the board is massive. And what we're probably going to do is they're going to come in with Ray here and Dragon Dance, knowing that I can't do anything. I'm going to Whirlwind that turn. get put to sleep, force them to bring out their Flutter, and then repin it with Scizor. That's my idea. It's almost like I played a game out here. Yep. Okay. So Whirlwind's so good here. Take a little bit of damage. Might go with an E-Speed or Bullet Punch range. Like, oof. And you could hit me. Like, I don't care. Yeah, there's the DD. I play this game, all right? I'm like, I prepped too much for Worlds. Like, I don't know, for singles. Like, I really, really like my team. I feel really comfortable with it. I feel like I have avenues into most things. I think this should be Flutter here, but there's a lot of other mons I could have. Shimpow. Cool, that's Sash broke. We just beat that with just Scizor. So we're going to go to bed here. And I think we actually just win straight up, no matter what. Because the Ray's going to have to come in and take a hit on the Scizor. Or hit on this thing, right? And he's going to get a Rock Skin Tick. And then you can't Oko Scizor with E-Speed, right? So we should just be fine to just chill here with Ting Lu. I don't really think it's anything important. Yeah, doesn't matter what move we use here. Icicle Crash is absolutely okay. Icicle Crash is better than Spinner in this format because it doesn't make contact. You get the rough skin ticks. Flinch is also just better in singles, or really, really good in singles. And you know, Train's not as important, but Scizor is going to come in and take a tick of rocks. And this is a bulky Scizor too, so like we should be able to eat that Sucker Punch like I just said. Let's see though, they could go Ghost. If they do, I don't see that happening that often. I'm going to knock off. I'm going to... Actually, I don't need to. I can just bullet... I can U-turn here, too. Now, I think they're going to go Ghost. Let's just Bullet Punch. Let's see what they do. If they have Ghost Terror, they have Ghost Terror. But I think it's so uncommon. I feel like Shimpows are normally like a Stellar Terror or like a double dip of like an aggressive option. Yes, Sucker Punch is fine. And we just take that out. Yep. Easy. And again, we had the Feint if they were sashed, right? If there was no Rock Step, it would have been absolutely perfect. So let's see. What is the Ray up to today? You're going to try and come in and go for what? Like, E-Speed ain't it, bro. And, I mean, I don't know what they got. Like, do you have Overheat on the thing, too? Like, I could see it. I'm going for the BP, baby. I don't need to Terra here. Maybe I should have, but let's see it. Survey says Bullet Punch. You're trying to actually attack, and we do take the win with Scizor. Yo, this Scizor set's so good. It's good against basically, like, everything. It's so perfect. And we take those wins all the way to the bank. Palkia Origin, Ting Lu, Ursh. That looks like Urshy Water, right? So it's Urshy Water they want. I don't need my Scizor here. Scizor should be enough to just tell the Flutter to like, hey, stop it, you know? Dozo's good into Ting Lu. I don't really mind the Ting Lu mirrors. Because like just leading Ting Lu, what are they going to do? Are they going to go like... Ting Lu, they have like Ting Lu, Ursh. We know they have to bring Palkia at some point, so Rayquaza could be in the back. I'd like rocks. I don't need rocks, but like rocks aren't that important. What's the issue with me just leading Dozo? Sorry, let's talk about Dozo as an option. Dozo's good. I don't know how I feel about Ditto here, because like it's gonna be booster Flutter. I don't think I need that. I think my Flutter could be really good here. We outspeed their Ursh. We can pin the Ting Lu, pin the Palkia. Like, I'm down to go Flutter here. And if I take an L this game, that's fine. If I take any L's this game, I'm okay with that. I've already gotten 2 really, really cool wins, I feel. So, Palkia is a bit of a weird matchup. I feel like this game, I'm going to be doing my absolute best to get their Terra wasted. And I feel like if you don't have the 2... Oh, they have the Palkia picture too. Oh my gosh. I was going to say, I'm using just the Dozo, and the Dozo without that Ting Lu support is really rough. But Dozo's usable into Palkia, I would say. Like, it's probably pretty good. Let's see, though. Let's see how Dozo hangs. You might be seeing a little bit more Palkia on this channel. And this is a reminder, let me know what you guys think of the thumbnails. Let me know what you guys think of the thumbnails. If you like the thumbnails, please let me know. I'm generally interested in making more thumbnails like it and getting them done. I have to ask someone else to help me make them, so it's a lot of work. But let's just go for the yawn. Are you going to sub? Spatial Ren right off the rip. And remember, it can't be like choiced. He's just Palkia. Like, he's just a little guy. Right, so there's the yawn, and this is where I will drop the pivot into the Flutter. It's a little bit of a greedy play, right? But if you want to stay in and be like, I can kill the Dozo now, you lose the game because your Palkia's asleep, and you're like, you don't have any mons that can really pivot in on that Flutter. But if you make a read and like Hydro Pump me or something, that's bad too. So they're not swapping, they're staying in. Cool. All right, Flutter, show them what you're working with. And we're also not showing our Protect, which is actually really, really cool. I like that we're not showing that. All right, let's see it. Don't you Hydro Pump me, bro. Don't do it. Let's see it. Yeah. I'm pretty good at this game. Last time I checked. Palkia, good night, good fight. Remember, it can't hold like a Lumberry. It can't hold like a choice item. Like, Palkia is just kind of just sitting pretty. So we all have like double dip Terras on a lot of our Mons here. We have like the double dip Fairy, double dip Flying. Dozo has Dragon, which I don't see being that important in this matchup. So like, I think I am going to go for a double dip Moonblast here. It's good into all of those Mons. Lot of damage here. And we'll be able to really soften up that Palkia. If they go something like a weird Terra themselves, that's fine. If they stay in and just get O-Code, like that's absolutely fine. It's either double dip this or double dip our Rayquaza's Flying Terra. And the only value in double dip in the Rayquaza's Flying Terra would be you get like 2 turns out of it guaranteed with that Sash. But I'm getting 2 turns out of this Moonblast too, since I'm going to be able to do damage to Palkia here. They have to be asleep or die, and then I get to do it again. So I like this play. Yep, so just takes out their restricted. We have a relatively healthy Dozo. We've wasted our Terra, but like that's fine. I really thought they might try to preserve that Mon, but they probably said like it did half the Dozo. That's a win, which is fine. I think this is still a decent enough position for me. I think I should be able to just go for like a fat Moonblast here and then like E-Speed out with Ray, and that's probably good. If you want to Rocks me here, you're in for a bad time. A Cell Rock shouldn't Oko, even if you're like Bandit or something, it doesn't KO. Big damage here, by the way. And like Rock's another Mon that I also really, really like in this format. Yep, there's the Sash. It's not like really worth it to keep this thing alive, but I will do that. So I'm going to go into the Dozo, and we're going to try and outvalue. If you want to put up rocks, you can. We can weave in Protects. It'd be nice to get the KO here and force them into revealing what their last Mon is and maybe locking it into like a choice item move. Cell Rock there is fine. Like I said, look at that. We do not care. We have lefties that outvalue this. I could go Yawn here, or just a Liquidate. And both of those are solid options. I think I am going to Yawn here, because I think you might pivot that thing out for Ursh. CC is fine. And so you're going to CC. It's not going to KO. We're going to stick the Yawn. And then I'm going to be able to send in my Ray and go for a Dragon Dance on whatever they're doing. And then I'm just going to be able to win the game. Cool. And we know we can't have like a Lumberry or something because they already showed Sash. And so we don't even need to use like a Protect here. I could Protect her, but I'd rather set up with Ray than do anything with this Dozo. So I think what I'm going to do is actually just Yawn again in case you want to swap. Yeah, this is totally acceptable. I didn't ever need to use the Protect. I don't think, right? I think that like this thing going to sleep, guarantee Ray gets a Dragon Dance. Ray pins the Lycanroc with the E-Speed. Ray pins whatever they have if I get the +1 to be able to stop like the Scarf Ursh. And, I mean, I'm fine with all that. So Ray coming in hot out here. So free Dragon Dance. We could, even if we wanted to get greedy, go for like a Scale Shot. But I'll take my big Dragon Dance up out here. And then I'll E-Speed next turn. So even if you had like a 1-turn sleep, I don't need to go for like multiple of these. So just one Dragon Dance is fine. Yep. He's trying to use a Cell Rock right there, I'm assuming. And then we just E-Speed right here. So +1 Ray should be able to get the value into the rest of their team. I'm wondering if their last Mon's like Ting Lu, but even if it is, like Flutter's great into that. So here we go. Just go for an E-Speed. Don't need to get greedy with it. Just want to keep my Sash. So let's see what the last Mon is. Dozo's down, but we have Ray with Sash and Flutter versus their last Mon. Place your bets. Who is it? Flutter. Cool, we win. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. And ooh, it's a not booster. Elspec's Flutter, I see. Dragon's Sentu. They go Steel? Is there one option here? And I think even if they do that, we should still outspeed and be able to double tap it, right? Stellar Terra Flutter. Whoa. That's not bad in Battle Stadium, but then it's probably not Specs. It's probably like Orbed. Could be, I was going to say it could be Scarf, but that's bad on Stellar Terra as well. So we take those wins. And yeah, I mean, we had the right stuff. You see, this team has the right amount of like Ray aggro with like the right pivots. So the thing this team excels at is the defensive pivots. Being able to pivot in that Flutter main, being able to pivot in like the Ting Lu, the Dozo, stuff like that. I just love how this team works. It's so freaking good. And Let's hop into another game. I could seriously play like every single Reg G singles game with like this team. I could use this team for like a whole format. It's just so freaking fun. Yeah, this is Shadow Rider Flutter again. A little bit of Iron Moth. That's kind of weird. But I think Scizor is a good lead into these sort of teams. I do still really like the Ditto into a lot of the stuff over here. I know that we need Scizor. Scizor can work against Shadow Rider. It works against Flutter. It works against... Oh, like right there, the Scizor's like, oh, that's bad. I'm going to actually go Scizor Dozo. Because like, as much as I want rocks from like a Ting-Lu, I think I need something that can pivot on their Dozo and make it leave. And I probably can get that with our Dozo, but we'll see. Last time I used Ditto, and I had the whole curse thing, and I think I just got lucky. So we'll see what we can get done here. If I lose this one, that's completely fine. Like, you're not supposed to win every single game that you play in like a best-of-1 close team sheet with Rayquaza. And we've beat Shadow Rider, we've beat Palkia, we beat another Ray. Like, that's so nuts. Like, I don't think we should be taking as many wins versus like Ting-Lu, Pal as we have been with this Ray team. But we are cooking. I wonder if they're going to be bringing the Moth. That's another reason why we are bringing the Dozo. In case they go Moth, like Dozo is a decent pivot there. I would not be surprised to see Ting-Lu. I think Ting-Lu is a very good lead into our team. That's one of the reasons why we have the Dozo as an option. So we can just come in, Yawn Cycle, threaten, go for curses and stuff like that. I wonder how well... I think our Dozo actually can outvalue other Dozos just because we have lefties, and a lot of other Dozos aren't running lefties anymore. So there's the power versus this. We talked about this at the very start, right? You sucker punch or throat chop or do whatever, I bullet punch, and you're like, I'm going to double sucker punch and win. And I just faint, and I win, right? So it's like, I'm just going to click the bullet punch. I could U-turn, but I'm just going to click the bullet punch. Like, I break the wrist, walk away. You should look at this and think, I can two-shot that Scizor with sucker, or throat chop sucker, or something like that. And you should just get dumpstered by the feint. Like, I got one feint off at the VGC World Singles Tournament. I got one of these off where I 1v1 the PAL, and the guy was like, dang, dude, that's cool. And I was like, oh, that tech is so good. He's going to go Terra here, which means he's going to lose his 4x weakness, but then that's also his Terra down. And that's okay. Is it Electric Terra? What if I clicked U-turn, homie? Like, what if I did that? That's fine. This is Sash down. Like, Electric Terra is cool. You just lose the Ray now, I think. Let's see how much damage I take. Terra Blast Electric is going to be significant. Puts me within range for Sucker, I think. No, I'm not within range for Sucker. But I'm within range for another one of those. I wonder if... I have Water Terror, right? That's really bad. I wonder if they're gonna... I wonder what they're gonna do. Are you gonna Sucker me? Because you're probably thinking, I could go Ting-Lu right now. This is not doing enough. I'm just going to click the U-turn. If you get the KO, you get the KO. Yeah, that's fine. I think that's absolutely okay. We blew that Terra really early. And I'm just going to come in with Ray. And while I don't particularly like this, I think we have shots. We could also, like, we could actually just do this. This is fine. I think we got to save the Ray, right? We have to save Ray. And, like, this is a good matchup for Dozo, so it works for me. I'm going to stick the Yawn. We have to go Terra here. So we stick the Yawn. And then we protect, get the lefties tick, and then we just start liquidating out. And this guy's going to eventually have to pivot and come back in. And if we do that after the Ray already has a Dragon Dance, if we've been pivoting correctly, we should be able to win the game. Is it your Dozo? That's really bad if it is. Ting-Lu. Okay, we can actually win this one. If it's Ting-Lu, Shadow Rider... I can win, but we'll see. I'm not feeling the Ray into the Shadow Rider at this point of the game. Like, I need to get like 2 Dragon Dances off. Or not 2, yeah, because I need to be able to KO the Shadow Rider with Scale Shot now, and it's like a 3-shot, which is going to be really, really dicey. Thinking. I need to start sticking damage into that. I'm gonna curse. Nice. I thought about double swapping Array. I'm really happy that I didn't. Is it POW? because I have a curse now. Ooh, it's this thing. All right. If I can break this thing Sash, Ray does trade into it. So, like, I'm looking at this. I wonder how much damage Dozo takes versus Shadow. I think that they're probably sashed. Do you have Encore? We're gonna find out. Astral's fine. Let's see if you're spexed. We're pretty bulky, but, you know. Oh, that's too much damage. That's too much, right? That's too much damage. Ah, yeah, it's GG's, I think. I'm trying to think if there's any way to... I think the only way that I would have a win here is if the Ting-Lu didn't have a move that could hit Ray. Why didn't I yawn? I should have just yawned. But that wouldn't have got me anything, realistically. So we're going to come in with Ray. And we're going to click Dragon Dance. Soak the damage. Reply back. And then maybe I can, like, crit Ting-Lu. Scale Shot doesn't make contact. So if they don't have any way to actually hit Ray, like, we are cooking. Yeah, it's our only shots, really. I'll play to it, though. Dragon Dance here. Astral's fine. And then we're actually going to Scale Shot right here, because I think they might want to just pivot in the Ting-Lu to get us the Dragon's Descent and just Rocky Helmet us right away. And so they pivot in the Ting-Lu, and I get like a 5-hit or maybe like a crit, and then a second one of those, and then we just E-speed out the POW, Dragon's Ascent, the Shadow Rider, we win the game. So we still have lines, but it's like very, very, very slightly. And then we just miss, right? Of course we just miss. Yep, yeah, I would say we had about as much of a % chance to miss as to potentially win the game. And, do be never lucky out here. Shadow Rider Lando Arch. Arch is problematic. I don't particularly like fighting Arch. I think I'm gonna bring Ditto here, and I'm gonna go Ting-Lu, I'm gonna go Ditto, and I'm gonna go Ray. And the reason is I'd like to set my rocks. If I set rocks, that breaks Sash Shadow Rider, and then if I just lose them on, even if it's losing the Ray to the Shadow Rider comes in, I copy the Shadow Rider, Ditto folds the game. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, unless that's Urshi Dark, which it definitely could be. You don't have any, like, sucker punches, right? So I think we're good. Awesome. And my Ditto is double dip. It's Ghost Terra, right? Because I use this Ditto in VGC a lot, but also, like, when I was playing with this team at Worlds, I did copy a Shadow Rider, and I got a win off of, like, in one of my rounds, like, going Ghost Terra double dip on the Astral to pick up a KO on, like, a Dozo that I wouldn't have normally gotten. So, pretty cool stuff. Let's see what happens here. I think if they can, if I have to blow my Dozo Terra, which is Dragon, by the way, to not die to something stupid, I can, but, like, I'm trying to think what they even have. Like, if you lead Arch, I might Terrastalize my Dozo just to stop, like, an Electro Shot, but, like, I don't even think crit Electro Shot Oko's Dozo, because we're immune to the +1 special attack boost that you get it. So I don't even know if, like, a crit does that, but I think if I can guarantee block the damage, I'd probably be good. Damn, that's the one mon I did not want to see was this guy. Oh, I only Dozo. So why am I talking about Dozo? I was talking on something else. Yeah, this is great, actually. This is so good, because if you body press me, I get my value up anyways. So just big rocks. Easy peasy rocks. Rocks. And then we're going to Whirlwind and do a bunch of other stuff. What do you need to do? Like, there's the pivot. Yeah, rocks are up. So potential sturdy broken on that guy already. I think the key to winning this match for them is maybe to not bring Shadow Rider. And the Shadow Rider is right there on the rip. Why are they going to Shadow Rider, sir? You know this is a Ting-Lu, right? Do you think he knows that it's Ting-Lu? Like, it's Ting-Lu, baby. Like, holy moly. What's your sauce over here? Rocks are up. I don't need to click Throat Chop, but I will? Are you going to double pivot into the Arch and get the boost? Okay, that's fine. I don't care about that. I guess we just fought a Ray. Or do I care? Like, Encore. Dude, like, what are you gonna do? That, like, you know that I'm eventually gonna come in with my Ditto and say, GG, shake my hand, right? You do know this. If you have Encore, like, this is super okay. Like, I don't care. As long as I lose the Ting-Lu, and then I come in with Ray and hit it once to break Sash with, like, a Dragon's Ascent, I then just win the game with Ditto. Yeah, you know it's Ting-Lu, baby, right? Like, that's Ting-Lu! He's the loser, the Ting-Lu. I'm kidding. All right. Ended its Encore. You need to re-Encore me, homie. So you're going to re-Encore. I might as well save the Ting-Lu. I don't need to throw it in the garbage can. Because if you hit this Ray, right? If you make the weird play and hit the Ray, and you KO the Ray in 2 shots, and then bring out the Ting-Lu, I don't think I die to the +1 Astral. And then I still just copy it and win. Because I need to break this thing's Sash. Yep, awesome. So that might have been greedy, but I don't think so. This just needs a hit. We don't want to miss this, and we just need to break Sash. Awesome. Cool. Please be sashed? Can you please be sashed? Awesome. Let's go. Okay, not even Sash Break. Cool, that works. All right, so I actually don't want to KO this guy right now. What I'm going to do is actually Dragon Dance in case they want to pivot for like some weird-ass reason. Yeah, please, thank you. Hey, shake my hand. GG, shake my hand. You know I had Ditto, right? Like, what? Oh, no. No. Oh, my gosh. Thank you. Hey, that +1? You got a Grim Nay, you got that's +1. That's a +1. That's my +1. And like, remember, I got up rocks too. So it's like, are you normal, Terra? You really could be. You really, honestly, truly on everything that's like true and nice could be normal, Terra. And I'd be so sad. Cause like, I'm not normal, Terra. But like, look at that set. Bro, don't make, that'd be funny. Do I need to Terra anything? Hell yeah, dude. You got that normal, Terra? I don't need to do this yet, though. I don't need to do it yet. He's gonna normal Terra me, bro. Wait, no it's not, because it's Terra Blast. Right, he wouldn't have normal Terra Blast. You're God. Get folded, bro. Get folded. Oh, yeah, because right, I'm Scarf, too, right? So, like, I'm at +4 now. They call me that's a +4. Okay. We still got the Ting-Lu, baby. Like, we still got it, yo. Oh, man. Now what? What's the plan now? You gotta have Urshi Dark, right? It has to be Urshi Dark. If you got Urshi Dark, you got Urshi Dark. That's not Urshi Dark, right? You got normal Terra here, too? Like, I don't know what you think you're doing, but, like, we cooking. You gone. How many vests you holding over there, buddy? I wonder if they're like, heh, I'm sturdy. It's like, those rocks that you encored are putting in a lot of work right now. Let's double dip that Ghost with the most Terra. +4 Shadow Rider. Big Ditto damage. Oh my goodness. We do be cooking it up out here. Nuking into cooking. Oof. Oof. Oh, that's so much damage. Oh, that's so much damage. I'm a +5 staying alive. And if we get that last hit, then we go to +6. Don't be Urshifu. Urshifu's cheating. Urshifu Dark's cheating. That's not Urshifu Dark. This thing could be normal Terra, though. Definitely could be. I'm faster than you. I'm still... I think this thing probably is normal Terra, right? But I think we got the Ting-Lu, baby. We should be good. I kind of want to like pivot out and then bring it in, but like, nah, we're fine. I'm gaming out here. I'm just gaming. I'm just having a good time. Oh, I'm having a great time. Oh, I'm just having the best time. Oh, let's go. Oh, the rage quit. Oh, yes. Oh, I'd be so mad if like I set up the nasty plot and the encore and through all that work just to lose the Ditto, bro. Oh my gosh, it's almost like I top cut the World Championship singles tournament with this team because I'm pretty dang good. And having 2 Ubers is definitely more than 1. So, guys, if you guys like these sort of videos and you want to see me use more games with this team, because honestly, this team's really fun to play, please let me know in the comments. And while you're down there, let me know what you think about the new thumbnails. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode of Reg G Singles. Bunch more really cool content coming your way, I promise. Maybe some Draft League content, some more BDSP, some more Let's Go stuff. And this is going to be a good year for the channel, guys. If you guys like the content, want to see more, think about dropping a sub. And other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out. I'll see you guys next time.